Cedar Hall Orphanage, Wearfield-on-Thames, May 1934. Connie opens the back door of the orphanage and steps into the chilly passage. It is just after dawn. She stands still for a few moments, as she always does, absorbing the atmosphere of the old place. There's the familiar clatter of pots and pans and the breakfast smells floating from the kitchen, the pounding of 100 pairs of feet on the wooden stairs as the children come down from their dormitories to morning prayers, snatches of their whispered conversations, bursts of laughter. These are the things she hears every morning. But today, there's something else in the air, something unusual. She can feel it as she walks down the echoing passage towards the front of the building. A sense of excitement, of pent-up tension. Then she sees what it is and a chill goes right through her. Her father is speaking to Mrs. Noakes, the housekeeper, beside the front door. She can only see his back, his silk smoking jacket, his flowing chestnut hair. He is bending forward, peering at something in the housekeeper's arms. Mother is there too, keeping herself to the shadows. Mrs. Noakes is staring up at Connie's father, hanging on his words, her mouth open, her eyes wide with excitement. As Connie walks closer, her heart stands still. The housekeeper is holding a bundle that wriggles and squirms in her arms. "Yes, Mrs. Noakes." Connie can hear her father's words now, his voice smooth, reassuring. "As I said, the baby was here when I arrived, a little before daybreak. It was just lying there, quite peacefully, on the step, the poor little mite. It must have been left in the night, just like the others. A gift from our dear Lord." "That poor mother," breathes the housekeeper. "I can hardly bear to imagine." Connie is rooted to the spot. Into her mind's eye steps a young woman, a teenage girl. The picture is blurred because she has no idea what the girl's features might be like, but she is dressed in thin, cheap clothes, wrapped in a shawl, her face pinched and pale. She is walking along the high street in the dead of night, cradling a bundle in her arms. The baby is crying. The girl's cheeks, too, are wet with tears. The little town is quiet and dark. The gas lamps would have gone off hours ago. The girl creeps along the front wall of the orphanage and hesitates near the front steps. There is a narrow porch in front of the entrance. She holds the baby to her for one last, agonizing, precious moment before laying it down on the step inside the porch. Then she walks slowly backwards down the steps and turns to run back the way she came, tears streaming down her face. The baby starts to cry, the high-pitched sound breaking into Connie's thoughts. "Here, let me take the little one back for a moment, Mrs. Noakes," her father says. "It's wonderful that God guides those poor unfortunates to our door, Ezra," Mother whispers, her eyes nervous, flicking towards her husband for approval. Connie steps forward. "Can I see?" She peers at the tiny face, swaddled in shawls, as her father rocks it to and fro in his arms. The baby is perfect in every way, with its little face crumpled, its chin dimpled. But as she looks into its eyes, a bolt of recognition goes through her, and she takes a step back. The baby quickly responds to the calming motions, and its cries gradually slow and die down. "You've got such a way with newborns, Reverend Burrows," says the housekeeper, admiration shining in her eyes. He smiles and inclines his head in gracious acknowledgement. "Here, take the baby up to the nursery, Mrs. Noakes," Ezra says gently, handing the baby back. "I need to go and take prayers. The children are waiting for me." "Of course, Reverend." "Oh, and Mrs. Noakes, I will take care of the paperwork myself this morning. I'll deal with this one personally, just as I have with the other foundling babies." Then he frowns and wheels round to face Connie.